habitually criticize entertainment personalities in a negative manner. Now, in the video shared on Instagram, Stonebwoy urged Ghanaians to stop celebrating mediocrity, warning that it is having a detrimental impact on the creative arts industry. Now, he said, in the Ghanaian industry, there is a need for a mindset shift. We need that mental shift because celebrating mediocrity is one of the things hurting our industry. Using Nigerians as an example, the JJJ hitmaker urged Ghanaians to support creatives rather than to sabotage them. Before any Nigerian artist in my time would win a Grammy, they are already doing the groundwork. This is Stonebwoy talking about mediocrity.
As Ghanaians in the Ghanaian industry, a need for a mind shift. A mental shift. We need that mental shift because it's going to be important for us. Celebrating a lot of mediocrity is one thing that is hurting our industry, because if we want to progress, then we have to do progressive things, but we are not mentally changing to adapt to stuff that would actually cause the progress to happen. There's a need for speak highly of the positive moves that we make towards progress, rather than immediately compare it, chastise it. Is it that the people feel like they're supposed to be like an overnight success? Before any Nigerian artist in my time would have won a Grammy, they would be doing these things.
Exactly.
You see like 5 Nigerian artists, A-listers at the Grammys, inclusion. You see narratives like, if it was not for Davido, Chris Brown would not have won a Grammy. I love such narratives. Here in Ghana, I put to say that you would find out that we create narrative that would rather bring us back. But how is it that we have now PhD that is supposed to be standing for something high has been colonized
pull him down
to become pull him down? What if we now change it and say pull him there? How about that?
PhD, pull him down. PhD should mean put him there. That is what Stonebwoy is talking about, celebrating mediocrity in Ghana. Martinez, I don't know if you followed that on this conversation. You did?
Yes. I think he has a point, because the comparison somehow is really making the works difficult. I mean, it's very clear. We need to do the groundwork. If we have to get the international recognition other countries are having or getting of late, then we have to be about the work. And it's not just about sitting and comparing music. Sometimes it's necessary, but it shouldn't be of maybe bad blood or negative intention. It has to be positive. And looking at his experience, I mean, he's seen it. He understands the works because he's been in the game for a very long time. And I know he's making effort. Some few years ago, there was a video of him trying to get in touch with Taylor Swift at the Grammys red carpets, and people were mocking him, on social media. Someone was saying he's trying to do or self-put or whatever. But it's a way of getting that link, getting connection, which is very, very important. When artists meet, you need to build some relationship, some network. And this is one of the things you have to do. There's a way to go. So I believe this call is onto the industry, the top industry players who have that influence internationally. I mean, once they're able to make, that room for artists to get opportunities, it will help. So what he said, yes, mediocrity, though he was not too specific about some of the things we celebrate, but he emphasized on the fact that we do much comparison or too much comparison, which at a point become needless. I think that's where his focus is. So he has a point. Yeah.
Okay. Robert, how's everything cool?
Shall we do?
Niceness. Apologies for the delay. Then we for touch on this one, the last part of. If it runs through one at a time, we'll extend them small. I should say production will figure with small time.
I know, bro.
But you followed this conversation, or you've seen the video that was put on Instagram, right?
Unfortunately, I haven't seen it.
You've not seen it, okay.
I've just
read
You read the story.
article. Yeah.
Okay, what's your take?
But I
on
know
that?
some of these things, usually the context is not too broad for you to be able to appreciate everything. But pulling down has been part of us for a long time. And when things are of societal nature, they are hard for you to cure. So what it is that if you cannot cure society, the first thing you do is that the individual who is involved, you have to build your hedge. You have to be able to secure your mind, and you have to you have to create that opportunity to immediately create the environment that you need as a person and carry that environment with you consistently, so that at the end of the day, the negativity around us not necessarily impacts you negatively, so to say. But then again, there comes a time when if you're a voice, and the voice is for the people, you need to be able to speak to certain things, because at the end of the day, that can also, create a certain level of wokeness required to be able to bring about change. So, yes, I like the fact that he's using his voice to be able to highlight the need for mediocrity to not be embraced or celebrated. What would have been nice is for a series of things to be given, so that it makes it easier for us to be able to pinpoint certain specific things. As it stands, it means that you have to pick on this particular suggestion and apply to various facets of our system. And I think it's very important, really. I think that one of the key things that, so for example, I was watching a Michael Jackson interview, and then they asked him about what he did, and then he said, he wasn't satisfied with it. It is called what's it, creative? I've forgotten the term for it, but it's creative dissatisfaction. I think that's what they call it. Just so that you yourself as a creative, once you are able to consistently practice that, you create an allowance of like 10%, where you're saying that, could it be better? Could this be 10% more better? Could I have done something better? Could we have changed something and made it? That kind of mentality. So I think that there's always gem in there, and you would certainly find something in there to be able to work with. And if you're able to apply it, obviously, perfection is the way for us to go.
Okay, I think he actually zoomed in on the entertainment personalities being criticized. Criticisms on entertainment personalities in a negative manner. That is where he zoomed the conversation to. Maybe the article did. Maybe the article pushed it on that level, but I think he zoomed in on that level. He zoomed into criticizing entertainment personalities in a negative manner. Do you think it's something that is happening in here?
Well, I think that happens consistently. Media always does that, literally, So what would be cool is to also be able to have people. My challenge sometimes is that the people talk about these things and they don't prescribe solutions. And sometimes they prescribe solutions, but the solutions are out of context. And then sometimes they themselves do not contribute to the solution. Are you getting the levels that I'm coming to? You criticize the problem, you don't give solutions. Sometimes you give the solutions, but it is not fair, it is out of context. And then the last one is you do not contribute to the solution itself. You are just finding fault, you are not becoming the remedy. That is my problem with some of these levels. So if you want to delve into it, time no day. But the reality is, that's what it is. If you want to keep talking about issues, at certain points, you should also be able to point to yourself and say, this is what I've done to make something better. But some people always sit on the point where all you do is talk about stuff, and then we ask you, so at the end of the day, has any statue been created in honor of a critic? Or you did something positive about a thing you saw? Because the easiest thing is to complain. The hardest thing is to build. So it's just that advice that goes to everybody, really.
Okay. Godfather.
Why is Ashish running from this? With this topic that I expect him to share is 2 pence. But it's true.
What would I mean on that?
What?
Then 2 pence.
Oh.
Yeah, I see.
It's just like 2 cents. Right?
Maybe now saying who are the media?
We're happy.
Job Hawkins, Anna.
4 points. They say 4 points. 4.0.
4.0.
Hard. Hard, 4.0. Hey, Ghana. Wow. Yes, it's true. We celebrate a lot of mediocrity. For example, recently that Akedi passed. Just as Robert was saying, people will always want to find problems. People will always want to talk about stuff. They enjoy the negative stuff. The people we are supposed to hail, we don't even pay any attention to them. Not at all. We celebrate Sebi Sebi Sebi.
Betray.
Oh, okay.
Betray is too early.
Oh, sir. Now, no matter if I don't talk.
Sebi Sebi. Now, once the Sebi Sebi goes beyond 2 or 3, then
If Sebi is cool, but Sebi. I be going in him.
Sebi in same Sebi. No. That is
it's a wood bit was. No. That's why a mistake with tautology.
It's not going to happen.
So yeah, someone passed, and some people are just happy about it. For example, his own auntie came and mentioned that. I don't know whether if I also say it, maybe like I'm echoing. I'm trying to restate whatever the lady said, but to me it was unpleasant, right? Your own nephew had passed. Then you go about saying that, oh, we all know what had killed him. And that he's owing her, and where is he going to get the money from? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And people are super, super excited. For me, my worry is this. The bloggers that repost, nothing hurts me than, DJ Slim, you have a missed call. Why are you calling my attention that someone is insulting me? Why?
They want you to react to it.
React to what?
Give it engagement.
That's what he likes.
Oh, give it no, engagement. But you see, when you do that, it says you are also insulting me. For example, someone says Martinez is mad. Mad as in mad. Or Martinez. I want to use a very bad word, right? And then I post, ask people to comment, and then I tag you and say,
You have a missed call.
Remember heading.
Come and see how people are engaging on your content.
And you are allowing the insults too. So the ones that are doing well, shall we commend them? Can we put the spotlight on them? Shine more light on them? Tell the good things they're doing? And enough of the people we keep hailing, knowing very well. Look, when I woke up, the first thing I saw on the internet was Haja For Real's video, and the comments that had come up. It looks like even now people, they see that thing, right? And I'm checking out the commentary. And I'm just looking at the thing and asking myself, could this be the best thing she should have done? Seems like yesterday we treated the thing with kids' gloves, right? For someone who had just returned, in my opinion, she should have come up the first. Should have been an apology or something to make people see her regret, right? Already she had been a role model. People were looking up to her, thinking that remember, she used to motivate girls. Oh, it go be for you. You have to keep pushing, da. And a lot of people had been disappointed based on her predicament, right? Yeah, same way. Yeah, so she should have come up. Oh, at least look at my story. I made mistakes. Da. Maybe it will come later on. But for me, I think what she brought up, it would have been proper if she would have used that to pave the way, or better still, should have laid low a while, and then let us have, these things later on. Because for now it looks like, I'm back. No one can stop me. Unstoppable. I'm untouchable.
If I fall, I go rise.
Are we not criticizing at the same time?
How did you criticize?
Well, you just did.
All of a sudden, I brought you out. Come on, speak.
Ashes.
Yeah.
Drop that Jubela.
I'm just saying, Brapper, you say like she should have had the courtesy to explain herself. Maybe she also feels like I don't really owe nobody an explanation. It's my life. This is how I choose.
You're
to
doing
live.
the music for fans,
But I'm just
so
saying.
you owe the fans a lot. You can't say you don't
but
owe anyone.
That's why I'm saying, maybe she feels like.
Okay.
You understand me? And
You can also address,
her
your
self-explanatory is the music.
You can also address yourself through the song.
But in the music, there are scenes. If you watch the video, that portray exactly what she's trying to explain. That she's gone down, and you know what? Hey, don't let it get to you. Get up, rise up, do it again. Like do whatever you are doing. Keep yourself going. Maybe today the explanatory matter is there. Because she not everybody is good at trying to explain themselves. They might get it all wrong. So move on. As per the mediocrity in our industry, I think it's I call it self-love for Ghanaians. We love it. We just love the blame game. We love to see people lose. It's our thing. It's a Ghanaian thing, It will like when one is rising, the other faction is so pained. It's typical. I mean, we've had a typical case that blew my mind was when Sarkodie did a song with Ace Hood, and our people now write letter to Ace Hood say, Chichaba. Check the guy.
How? For instance, Eric Ross was coming to Ghana.
Somebody will send
and this guy went to meet him
One second. Please, what letter saying what?
Check the guy. It's like, see, the guy don't complete.
Complete what?
I mean,
I know what they did, that guy. They say, check him. The guy says, send you some money. The money.
Yeah.
Reach.
Yeah.
Yes, this is us. Truth.
Yeah.
Really?
but somebody do me before.
And we see this as
they
fun.
will collect receipt from the guy and say, no, make you check the money. Or reach.
The
I said,
$25,000.
Somebody do me some. You forgot an international artist tweeted she's coming to Ghana. She wants to meet a radio presenter who can produce and something. Then my name started coming up. You don't forget. You remember? And someone went right there. No. And the rest didn't know. First of all, you go chop the money. Secondly, go sack you from the something. Just say, I'm like,
that's us. We take solace in
You see
doing
it as
that.
fun.
no, but why must it be fun?
No.
At someone's
No,
peril.
it's not fun. They are
Someone has
serious.
built a
They see it
reputation.
that way.
They take solace in doing things like that. They really want to put you down. They don't, care about. No. We can get there together, but it's not us. We get there individually. Yeah, you and your family go.
Yeah.
If you're not around me, sorry to use that word, F you, find your way. Like, it's us. So the mediocrity there, I don't see how it's going to stop. If you ask me, the positive energy that you tend to speak about something, they don't want to listen to it all. They want to cut a piece of what they think can get them traction or what they think can get you to be insulted. And it's from our bloggers, it's from our radio stations, it's from individuals that you think that might have the the brains to think. They will not think. They will put you down, and they feel good. I've been in certain quarters where people are discussing certain people, and sometimes I'm like, what's going on? A radio station can set an agenda. A whole radio station is an agenda, and they go attacking a personality or a celebrity. Like
The media had always the media had always been like this.
but it's so. That's what we are talking about. That's the mediocrity we are talking about.
Agenda setting.
It's crazy, but why do you set an agenda to bring somebody down? Like how?
Oh, not to bring some. Oh,
Okay, so to a certain extent, I think the word mediocre doesn't really describe or capture everything we are saying. Because Poland.
No, but I'm going into details.
I understand. I don't know if you get what I'm
I
saying.
get what you're saying, but I'm trying to hit into details. How we do it here. We set it. The mediocrity we do, we actually set the mediocrity for us to follow. And others join. We can make the loudest noise, Ghana, if we choose to. Bring a certain agenda that is like energy driven, that needs all of us.
Positive.
They will do it. But 10, maybe 7 out of 10, all they want to do is to be on somebody. People go on Twitter just to insult
True.
So they get fame or whatever it is. Some people are famous on Twitter because all they do is bash.
Yes. And they are being
loud.
rewarded as well.
Yeah, they are so loud and so hard.
But
They want to
Ashes,
get into the space so hard.
Is it not everywhere?
No, it's not. I'm not in another man's country. I don't care. I'm here. So let's correct the system here. If we don't correct the system forever and ever, this is how it's going to be. If you're going to look outside and say and compare, no, we can do it well if we all choose. That's what I'm saying. In Ghana, we can actually do it. There are certain agendas that have come up in Ghana here, and we've all rallied around it, and we made positive strides. And it got there. But these same people will find a nice way of digging out certain information and one thing, and then we spoil everything that we do.
But most of the time, when it hits social media, when these things are on social media, it's not even the traditional media houses that do some of these digging. On social media, we have people in the country and even artists themselves who want to set up their fan base to also push a certain agenda for them. I mean, it happens.
It's all part of what we're talking about.
It's all part of it.
And
It's not just one sector. So I think the mediocrity is just it's too small a word for whatever.
No, it's a whole topic. That's why I didn't want to talk about it because it's a whole.
So for me, I think there are two things that he tabled. He mentioned mediocrity, right?
Yeah.
But the what you said, he gave us an example, is more focused on pull him down, which is connected to criticism. So I think the two of them are two huge topics, and we are trying to put them together. No, mediocrity is different. It has to do with standards, being average, and the fact that we embrace it. We embrace it and not wanting to push the envelope to let the standards meet what's happening elsewhere. If there are international standards we need to meet, whatsoever, that kind of stuff. That's one side. And then you also have the people speaking against you, not giving you constructive criticism, or they trying to pull you down with words, which at the end of the day is so powerful and can literally make or unmake you. I think that there are two powerful things put together. We need to be able to break, because Charlie, they're all heavyweights.
So I think tomorrow we can have an extended conversation on this, and production, I beg tomorrow let's extend this convo. But thank you Martinez, thank you Godfather, thank you Ashes, thank you Robert for joining us today. Thank you to our sponsors as well, Franco Trading Enterprise.
This is Hits.